team. Open target. Got it. Her third. From left to right. Sets off. All down. Watch where he's going to step. He's going to go for the. It fell from the sky into air and ice.
Good evening. We welcome you live to Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, as the 12th-ranked Auburn Tigers get set to take on the number 14th-ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Good evening. It's Cameron Duty here in the booth with my partner Dominic Barfield. We welcome you all in. Thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with us. Dominic, this should be a good one, a pair of 2-3-2 teams in the 9th meeting between the two organizations. What have you got for us this evening, my friend?
Well, what do I have for you? I got clear skies, calm winds at 73 degrees here in the Deep South Oldest rivalry. When you get into this game, nothing matters. It's pure hatred, as we are going to get a run back started out there. And it looks to me like that is going to be returned out by Frankie Dawkins, bringing it out to the 34.5-yard line.
So first play from scrimmage here early in this one. Georgia getting the ball first, led by their quarterback, number 16, Seth Chapman. He is hit immediately, a 4-yard loss on the sack to begin the play.
And Rashad Watson is absolutely going to shoot off the edge, is not going to pay that line any mind, and he is going to get into the backfield with a fury.
And as we said, the 9th meeting between these two teams, we mentioned under center going to be Chapman now. Going out, throwing the pass, incomplete. Nobody there. Good pressure again by the Auburn Tigers. It's a quick 3rd and long.
They've got one of the funnest defensive lines out here in this league, and it is fun to watch them get pressure.
One man in the backfield with Chapman. There's the snap, throwing, going for his intended target, and it is almost intercepted. That was dangerous there. Good play on defense by Auburn.
And Maverick Berlin was right at the spot to pick that off. Seemed like we had a little bit of dueling cornerbacks going for the ball there. They're going to force these Bulldogs to a 3-and-out early here, Cam.
And so they'll have to punt it away. And it will be returned, taken by Stuart Sherman, the 12-yard return close to midfield, where we will say hello to this Auburn offense, Dominic. Any notes you'd like to give?
If you look at that impact player, you're going to say hello to Ragnar Wood. One of the leading receivers for this squad, is an explosive player and a game changer.
Ragnar Woods comes in with 265 yards to date. Now, first pass by Zacchaeus Mosley is complete to Ron Don for a 6-yard reception.
And Ron Don's just going to sit down in the middle of there. He's going to take that soft spot in that coverage. That is an easy pitch and catch for Zacchaeus Mosley. Any way to start off.
Mosley coming in, throwing already over 1,000 yards, close to 1,500 yards this season. Now, first carry of the day goes to Leon Jones Jr., for an 11-yard rush and a first down for the Tigers.
And do not sleep on Leon Jones Jr. He has been a force to be reckoned with for this offense this season.
Back to the ground game they go. On a fresh set of downs, it's again Jones Jr. with a 9-yard rush. You can't ask for more than that on first down.
No, absolutely not. That's just me credit to the offensive line holding their blocks there, making sure that he can slip through there, get into the secondary, and pick up anything he wants.
Shotgun formation. One man lined up to the left of Mosley, and that is the give once more to the halfback, as that is Jones, who gets 4 and gets another first.
Get a follow behind that lead blocker, almost outruns him, slows down to try to let him get outside, and that slowdown is just enough to give that defense time to come in and bring the tackle.
Jones Jr. in the backfield once more. He is not going anywhere. Completely enveloped by that Georgia defense and Frankie Dawkins.
And Frankie Dawkins is going to get it done in the special teams, and he can get it done on the defense. Going to shoot through that B gap and just send unrelenting pressure. Good find there for the Bulldogs defense.
Fast-moving action. We've got split backs here for quarterback Mosley, who on a keeper is going to get pounded into the ground again by those Bulldogs. It's Clayton Cobb.
Big TFL there. Not sure what Zacchaeus was thinking. Had Leon Jones completely open, could pitch that off, no problem. Just going to swallow that one up and take the loss.
After a nice start to the drive, Auburn is now forced with a 3rd and 17 situation. Out of the shotgun they go. Pressure coming, he drops it off, setting up the screen with Jones Jr., but nothing there. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, if that. No, probably not. It's 4th and 17.
And Joshua Edmonds sniffed out the 3rd and screen, and it was nothing's business as we wait for Harmon Guzman to put this attempt up in the air. Kick is up. It's long. It's got the distance. Gonna be slightly pushed to the right. Early stand there for the Bulldogs defense. Over on Twitch, 1-yard touchdown run by Spunky Tolbert as the Longhorns are going to take a 7-0 lead on the Buffaloes. 6 minutes, 40 seconds remain in the first quarter.
Back to the offense series they go here for the Georgia Bulldogs. It is a running play. Running left there is Lane Easton for a 7-yard rush on first down.
Now, I complimented Leon Jones on that last drive. Lane Easton for the Bulldogs is also that same type of diabolical back who can make it a long day for this Tiger defense.
Chapman under center. Fake handoff, sets up play action, throws towards the middle of the field. The pass is complete. Hoss Carter for 17 yards out to the midfield stripe and beyond.
And Big Hoss, the boss, on that inside route is just going to take advantage of that zone defense. Not a man in sight, and it's going to take the efforts of Hansel Kirk getting bowled over, but still bringing him down to secure the tackle.
Hoss Carter having a great season. 32 receptions coming in and 3 touchdowns on the season. 5:52 remaining and counting in this first quarter of play. Keep it on the ground with Lane Easton running hard up the middle, right up the gut, and he gets a gain of 6.
Hey, gonna go ahead and chew through that line, but Sam Woody's gonna turn around, watch him go, I don't think so. Get around on those shoulder pads and bring him down.
Now, back to the ground game again, and this time they're not fooling anybody. Auburn is ready and prepared. Gavin Duke with the TFL.
And Gavin Duke is absolutely he's gonna fly off the tackle. He's gonna make it, and he's gonna be a big impact early and often. That is gonna be a name to look forward for the rest of this contest.
Yeah, it sets up a 3rd and 5 situation as Chapman with time, but he throws late. Pressure gets to him. It's swatted down by Perkins.
Actually, it looked like it was more. I think it was swatted down at the line of contact by Jefferson Miller, getting a hand in, flying off the edge.
But the very truth of the matter is there were so many white jerseys coming at him indeed. Barely lucky to get that one out of there without any more damage. Now, they punt it away. It bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback where we will see Georgia take back over from the 20.
And no, for the brand moment, couldn't get that punt angled to the sidelines. Going to set that shot up at 20. Zacchaeus Mosley is going to have a chance to right the wrong and try to find a way into the end zone and try to settle for the long field goal.
So Auburn takes over from the 20-yard line. Mosley with time, throws out to the flat. It is complete to Grayson Lee, and a 6-yard reception brings up 2nd and 4.
Flat route will not lie. Nice little pitch and catch. Ease does it. And Lethal, glad that you refreshed and you are back live with us.
Empty set. Mosley with time, throws out to the sidelines, almost intercepted. Bradford was in the area, and he almost had his first interception of the night.
Floats it up just a little bit too light there, and almost a pick indeed. Ooh, that was scary.
Indeed it was. Is now 3rd and 4. They look short. It is not going to be enough for the first, unfortunately. Good defense by the Bulldogs once more to set up a punt.
And Dominic McKenzie is going to force that short. These Tigers are not going to get anything starting on this drive, and they're going to be forced to punt back to the Bulldogs. So
far, it's been a defensive scrum, as well as special teams being involved in this one. A good punt, indeed, taken out by Highsmith past the 40-yard line.
And a shot there at the end by looks to me like that was a walk-on. And if walk-ons are hitting like that on punt returns, man, give that kid a scholarship. Woo.
Hard-hitting game. You know, you talked about these two. They don't like each other, and you can tell by the way they're hitting out there. Now, on the ground, running left side lane, Easton, a 6-yard rush on first down.
Oh, and I fully agree, Cam. As an actual Auburn fan, I can attest. These teams hate each other with such a bitter disdain. There's going to be a lot of contact through 4 quarters.
No love lost, especially between the trenches. Now, 2nd and 4. Looking to try to get out of some troubles. Chapman, he throws, almost intercepted. Thomas Oliver was there. He was able to swat it down. I thought for a minute Chapman was going to run with it before he unloaded.
And what A almost pick there by Oliver. He had his eyes in the end zone instead of on the ball.
3rd and 4 coming up. Chapman to throw. He has his man over top on the defenders to the end zone for the touchdown as Jeff Master, 51 yards.
And Master hands making master plays. Quan Parker is going to get caught flat-footed, and that is going to be the difference on that shot. Wow, we've got a matchup of student and master here between both ADs of Auburn and Georgia, and the student is showing up the teacher. Big here early. What a throw by Chapman.
Incredible job as we welcome on Russ Munson to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and Georgia takes the first lead of the evening with 3:57 remaining in this opening quarter here on YouTube.
And that's just credit to this Bulldogs offense. They have so many lethal weapons. They can fire Don Carter, Haas Carter, Jeff Master, Jaden Charles, Aaron Highsmith. They have weapons, and if you give Chapman a chance, he's going to get that, as Sherman is going to return that 24 yards, right around that 25-yard mark for these Tigers.
Yeah, Sherman got absolutely decked by Haas Carter running back there on the special teams coverage. So, yeah, more hard-hitting action indeed. Now, Auburn going to have to play from behind here, down 7-0. And we'll see what their offense can get going. One man flank to the right of Mosley. They will go to the air. The pass complete. A nice job close to the sticks by Deuce Carter. It's going to be just a few inches short.
And setting up second and Cade here. Yeah, it's good throw there by Mosley. He's going to set up, make sure that is only in the hands of his receiver, and it's going to be so short.
You see motion and the give. Out of the backfield comes Leon Jones Jr. He gets 2 yards. It's just enough for the first.
And Dominic McKenzie is going to swoop down, and boy, he's going to put liquid to lumber and take a shot there for him.
One man flank to the left of Mosley, this time out of the shotgun formation. Throwing to the flat, the pass is complete. A good solid game, dumping it off to Jones Jr. once more for 6 yards.
Now Bo Martin's going to wrap up on him and bring him down, not going to let anything set up shop there, as we are now looking at a 2nd and 4.
Split backs on either side of Zacchaeus Mosley. You see him calling out signals. Play action to the middle of the field. The pass is complete. Oh, and then the ball comes loose at the very end. A jarring hit. It's going back the other way for the Bulldogs. All the way out past the 30 to the 25-yard line as that one was picked up, scooped up, and ran back by number 5, Dominic McKenzie.
And credit to Zacchaeus Mosley going and saving the tackle. Wow, if it's not for the quarterback, that's a scoop and score. Meanwhile, over on Twitch, 3-yard touchdown run by Tom Morrow. Colorado's going to even up the game at 7 apiece with Texas. There's 2:14 left in the first quarter.
And Dominic, how about Frankie Dawkins coming in, just laying the lumber there to the halfback on that one?
I mean, Frankie has been electric so far.
Incredible. Now, Georgia with good field position. Easton, though, not able to get around the edge and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, and Tyrell Washington is going to tattoo right back. This, like I said, this is going to be back and forth. You can almost guarantee each play someone's taking a shot, whether it's a pancake block or it's a crushing tackle.
Now, as we said, Georgia with fantastic position here, wanting to capitalize. Back to the ground game they go. The attack, Easton bulldozes forward for 5.
Going to get a little shifty there in between the tackles, but Juan Perkins is not going to have any of that and is going to bring Easton down.
Brings up a 3rd and 5 situation. Auburn would love to be able to get them off the field here. We'll see what they can do. Chapman unloads towards the end zone. It's almost intercepted. Good coverage once again by Thomas Oliver down in the back corner of the end zone.
Oliver is saying, do not throw that near me. I will make you pay for that, as we wait for Russ Munson to put this up.
The snap, the hold, the kick is good. Extending their lead to 3. As the as they go up by 10, 1:57 remaining in the first here with Georgia leading 10-0.
Now, I think what you were trying to mention as we wait for this return is going to get a little dicey there, but Stuart Sherman's going to get 21 yards on that return. I think the point you were trying to make was they tried to throw that on Thomas Oliver, who was a Week 5 Defensive Player of the Week last week after having 3 picks. He's had 2 attempts at him tonight. you keep throwing that way, he's going to come down with one by the end of this contest.
Yeah, you pick on that guy too many times, you're going to end up paying indeed. So far, though, Auburn down by 10. They get the ball back, throwing deep one-on-one coverage, and Bradford says, let me have a shot at it. A big deflection there, and that is incomplete for 2nd and 10.
Man, Oliver and Bradford are just saying one of us is going to get one of these picks eventually.
Now we see motion along the line there. It's a handoff once more to Jones Jr., who scoots for 8, and that's going to bring up 3rd and short here.
And Kevon Winkler is going to get credited on that tackle. Over on Twitch, 22-yard touchdown pass to Blake Brock. Texas goes right back up, 14-7. 46 seconds remain in the first.
Mosley under center. It's a give right up the middle. It does the trick. Still running, still fighting is Leon Jones Jr. He needed 2. He gets 10.
And that's a beautiful way the offensive line shifts and just widens that gap. And that is a easy shot up that by Leon Jones. Wasn't touched for almost 13 yards. Wow.
Incredible. You cannot let this guy get any open field for sure. He'll make you pay. Now, Mosley is throwing. He throws into traffic, but it's called by Waylon Ziegler for the first as he turns upfield.
And Bo Martin is going to pick up another tackle on that play.
Mosley having a really solid day so far, 7 of 10, making some good decisions there in the passing game. Under a minute left to go in this first quarter. Now throwing short. The pass complete to Grayson Lee, who gets 6 on the carry.
And Clayton Cobb, knock it off. He has a family. Do not treat the tight end like that. I get it. It's going to take a big shot to bring down a big body tight end like Grayson Lee. But sheesh, I felt that up here.
Well, if I'm Grayson Lee, I'm going to do exactly what he did, is take a couple seconds there on the turf and try to catch my breath before getting back up and running to the huddle. He did just that. 2nd and 4, now fighting hard in the backfield is Leon Jones Jr., but he had nowhere to go.
And Clayton Cobb picking up his 4th tackle. Gonna put hands on Leon. He's gonna let him rumble and bumble, but he eventually is gonna get underneath those shoulder pads, and he is gonna bring him down for a loss.
So this sets up a big 3rd and 5 early in this game. Auburn trying to keep pace with Georgia here. Down by 10. They need a good drive. They're going to be able to convert with a nice timely pass to Deuce Carter for 8. And the drive will continue.
And I'll say it one time for the Auburn fans in chat. Deuce. Gotta love that sit-down route. Pick up the first down. Nothing flashy, but it is effective.
Well, how about that stat? Auburn has 6 first down to Georgia's 1, but Georgia leads 10-0. Now Jones Jr. hit immediately, tries to shake off one. He's not going to be able to get away from Sexton, though.
And L'Jarius Sexton is absolutely going to make him pay for that. Wow. Just hitting as we hit zeros.
That's right. Quarter number 1 in the books. You are watching CFSL action on YouTube. Georgia leads Auburn 10-0. We'll be right back. We welcome you back in. Camera duty here with Dominic Barfield right here in Georgia. We start the second quarter. You said Georgia up 10. Auburn driving, though, on 1st and 10. Levi Webster for 6 yards. They're going to say it's 3rd. Actually, they'll say 3rd and 5 there.
Yeah, that looks like a generous spot. They're going to be happy to be setting up here with a 3rd and medium. Got to find a way to pick up and get over the 50% mark here on 3rd down.
They've been working on a 3rd down quite a bit in this game. Now Mosley throws with the screen set up. Jones has to get to the sticks, and they're going to say he is just short. 4th and inches.
Dominic McKenzie is going to set the boom right short of the sticks, and Auburn's going to come out here and roll the dice. I like the aggression here.
Agreed. I was about to ask you how you would feel about this situation. 4th and inches. They do go forth. They go pass behind the intended target, and it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, and it was just a complete miscommunication there. Sagi's going to throw it. It's going to be slightly off kilter over by Levi Webster, and there is just no connection there. Georgia's going to survive on 4th down, and they get the ball right back.
Wow, yeah, you could see Webster kind of cutting upfield there when it went behind him. He was trying to get it, but to no avail. Now, Georgia back on the attack, out of the flat, and that is going to go for just 1 yard. Jason Wentz had to fight hard for that 1 yard, too.
And Oliver's just going to drive his legs underneath him and try to push him back. They're going to give him the forward progress, but Oliver was going to fight there.
Now, Chapman under center. He hands off to Easton, who plows forward for 2. And for this Auburn defense, you know, they've did as good as they can right now, being out there on the field as much as they have been. But it's a 3rd and 7 situation here. They want to get off the field quickly if they can.
I fully agree.
Shotgun formation. Chapman to throw with time over the middle. That's going to be close to the first. They're going to say Hoss Carter does indeed get the first down.
And Rashad Watson goes and lays out, tries to get the block, and it does not work. On Twitch, 1-yard touchdown run by Marshall Madden as Texas extends that lead 21-7 to Colorado, just under 8 minutes.
Play action, pressure coming. He just throws that one away. A wise decision by Chapman. He saw the pressure coming and lives to play another down.
That took the words right out of my mouth. Live to see another play. Don't make a stupid throw.
Chapman this time just will hand it off directly there to the halfback, as that is once again Lane Easton, who runs for 3 before getting stopped
by Gavin Duke. Duke's going to pick up another tackle. Those sure hands are just going to drive through the body, shift that momentum, bring him down.
2 receivers lined up to either side of Seth Chapman, 1 man in the backfield with him. He throws along the sidelines. He has his man. He overthrows his man. Incomplete. Auburn will be able to hang on here.
Overthrows everybody and tries to take out a cheerleader in the back of the head. Woo, that was almost a bad night for one of the cheerleaders out there on that sideline, as that punt is up in the air.
Absolutely. So a return coming here by Auburn. A good stiff arm by Stuart Sherman, trying to make the most of it. That was a hard-fought 9 yards.
It certainly was. It was more than what I thought it was. It looked to me like he was probably picking up 5 yards there, and that is just full credit to fighting through the whistle.
Well, for Auburn, back out on the field. As we said, it's been a really interesting game up to this point. Auburn, so many first downs in this game, but yet no points on the board. They go back to the ground with Leon Jones Jr. trying to get them established here, and he does with a gain of 2.
And that's one thing that Auburn has had going right for them. They've been able to move the ball in between the red zones. Once they get down near it, Georgia is just being completely stifling.
Back to Jones again. Around the edge this time, he gets the first, picks up 12 with a stiff arm there at the end of that one before he's pushed out of bounds.
And by guess who? Dominic Boom McKenzie with another tackle.
Shotgun formation. Play action set up now. Throwing towards the sidelines. It's contested. Kevon Winkler there was in the area trying to pick that one off. It falls to the ground harmless.
And that's just a 50-50 jump ball, and Winkler almost had it.
2nd and 10. Now play action. It's an option. Quarterback keeper as Macias runs forward into the sea of black and red, and he gets 8.
And Mosley's just a tall quarterback to try to bring down as he's trying to scramble through the line. No problem for Dominic McKenzie, as to be expected.
Now 6'1", 215-pound sophomore. Now ground and pound indeed. They give it off to Sherman, who just bulldozes ahead. Just enough for the first.
Ain't got to be pretty, but it's a first down, and Frankie Dawkins was right there, just not fast enough to get him behind that first down marker.
Fast-moving first half here in Georgia. 1 man flank to the left side of Mosley. It's a quick screen set up along the flat, and Levi Webster kind of weaving and bobbing there his way to another first down.
Almost like a mix between a flat route and a bubble screen, so I'm just going to call that a flat bubble, and it's going to work for the first down.
I think that's perfect. 1st and 10 now. Quarterback keeper. They've tried to utilize this the last couple of plays as Mosley gets 3 and he takes a shot at the end of it.
And you want to take a stab at who that was? Surprise, surprise. Dominic McKenzie, 8th tackle in the first half.
What a night so far for McKenzie, having a great day at the office. Throwing short on 2nd down. And my goodness, what a hit again. Late that time. Yeah, go ahead.
Just a good way for Jacob Bradford to push that incomplete. Split the hands of the receivers and put that ball on the turf.
With McKenzie, Cobb, and Bradford, we've called those names all evening. Now this sets up a screen on 3rd and 7, but it is completely blanketed. Jones Jr. barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a 4th and 7.
And when you come out in third and screen just about every time, it's not really going to build any suspense. And the Bulldogs are going to sniff that out as that kick is up.
Good.
And it is good off the foot of Harmon Guzman.
At Guzman's second attempt today, this one proves true, and Auburn able to get on the board finally with 4:45 remaining in this first half.
That was the answer they needed, bringing it back to a one-possession game. They found some momentum, they found what worked, and the leg was true that time, as Aaron Highsmith is going to get 27 yards there on the return.
So for Georgia here, they've got a really good opportunity, if they can do so, establish a long, lengthy drive, take the portion of this clock. That's what everybody wants to do at the end of these second periods here going into half. As it is a carry, as Easton goes 8 yards, but back to that point there, Dominic, they do have the ability to make a sustained drive here and maybe put some separation between themselves before they go to the locker room.
Any way you can go down there and score and leave a little time for them to try to make anything come back is exactly what you want to see.
We'll see if they can do just that. Another first down here by Easton, running hard up the middle. Good job by that offensive line.
Hey, if you keep averaging about 7 yards to scamper, take the clock down with you. Hey, it seems like that's the recipe to success here. Keep it on the ground, no muss, no fuss.
1st and 10. Chapman turns, hands off to Easton, trying to juke his way out of a loss. Not going to get there. Good coverage by the Auburn Tigers and Perkins.
And right now, these defenses are pretty much being ran through both safety cores. Watson and Perkins for Auburn, Winkler and McKenzie for the Bulldogs. They are coming up and they are emphatically laying hits.
Now throwing, just trying to get this one out before the pressure got to him there. And Chapman, 4 of 12 early in this one.
Looked like Alexis Storm had a hand in the face and had pressure. Got to just throw that ball away.
3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs, setting up a screen here. They've got Easton out in the flat, and he gets maybe one before he's brought down.
Hey, you know what? It's about time we get a new safety involved here. Hansel Kirk is going to sniff that out, and they're going to force these Bulldogs to 4th and 10, and that's an obvious punting situation here, as that punt is going to be hanging up in the air, picked up at the 20, and that is going to be returned for 8 yards by Stuart Sherman.
Yeah, Sherman doing a good job in the return game tonight, trying to get them good field position.
And then look at that stat line there for Ragnar Wood. Quiet has not been able to get that ball put in his hands. Got to find a way for Mosley to get that connection going.
Now dropping back, Mosley throwing, nobody home, incomplete. Real quick, just want to mention here, that we said Easton surpassed 2,000 career yards, first in school history. Dominic, want to give a call to that?
Oh yeah, that's an absolute congratulations to the career of Lane Easton. What a career.
2nd and 10. Look at this hole. You could have drove a semi through there, and Jones gets the first.
I'm pretty sure Jones did, and then got met head on by a Mack truck named Dominic McKenzie. Man.
Closing in on 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Now Jones, all that ground he made up on the previous play, he's going to lose 3 here.
Gonna lose it in a flurry, and who else? Clayton Cobb from that linebacker spot, putting hands on him and letting nothing produce.
Clayton Cobb, big number 89 there. I tell you, just doing a good job today as well. 6'2", 235-pound junior. Now, the give back to Jones Jr. He's going to pick up 6, and that's going to set up 3rd and 7.
And are you surprised with who's in on the tackle again? Wait for it. Ta-da! Double digits for Dominic McKenzie, and we still have 2.5 minutes here in the first half.
Definition of a one-man wrecking crew. Mosley wanting to set up a screen. He does so. And is Jones going to get to the 6? Oh, it's so close. He's able to break out of a couple tackles, and they are going to say he gets the first.
And you know what? Funny story there. Not so wise man once said 60% of the time the screen works every time. Hasn't been the stat line tonight, but Leon Jones is going to risk it for the biscuit, and that is a Tigers first down.
Mosley out of shotgun formation with plenty of time, but he's going to have to get rid of it. He gets decked. Dropped for a loss of 5. Unfortunately, Bryce Fry in on it.
And Frey is absolutely going to get lost up there in the jumble. There's a lot of traffic there in the middle, but Frey is going to battle through the fray, if you will, and he is going to come up with that sack on Mosley.
We've seen Mosley have a couple of opportunities to scamper out of some would-be sacks. Not the case that time.
No, not anything happening there whatsoever.
2nd and 15 situation. Out of the shotgun they go. Mosley with time, throws deep. He's got his man in stride. It's Ron Don for the first.
Over on Twitch, 13-yard touchdown pass to Speedy Hernandez, Colorado. They're only down 7 now, 21-14. Just under 2 minutes left in the half.
Great action all the way around here in the CFSL tonight. We've got a good one going here. Auburn trying to make a late push of it in this first half. As we see Mosley, again, throwing to the middle of the field on a little slant to Greenfield, picks up a quick 5.
And they're going to call that timeout here, and they are going to slow down the tempo. And, Ben, I agree. Auburn's helmets are pretty tonight.
Mosley out of the shotgun, going to throw towards the sidelines. He's got his target. It's Ziegler, who gets close to the first before stepping out of bounds. He tried to cut upfield, but gravity had an effect there.
Get that ball out a little bit quicker, and you're going to give him time to be able to plant that foot and try to push upfield.
3rd and 1. The Georgia home team crowd here. You hear them loud in the background. It is Jones running, bumbling, stumbling into the end zone for his first touchdown of the evening.
And he is going to put a shoulder pad right in the chest. I believe that was King that's going to take that shot. As we watch that replay, he's going to no, that was a shiver shot to Dominic McKenzie. I think this offense has had enough of him coming in on tackles. That shot felt personal. Wow, what a way to tie this game back up with just under 2 minutes here in the half.
Yeah, that's an exclamation point as Guzman on to get the extra point. It is all tied up with 1:41 remaining in this first half.
And Ben, hit in the mouth is an understatement on that shiver, as Aaron Highsmith is going to pick up 22 yards on that kick return. And just look at these hits and just shots.
Yeah, just a great compilation of some of the physicality that we have seen so far tonight. It's been great.
Cryotherapy sessions are a must after this game.
Minute 38 remaining. We will see what Georgia can do. They throw to the flat. It is complete. A good chunk of yards by Jaden Charles getting in on the action.
And I believe that was Maverick Berlin who's going to get the credit there on that tackle.
Split backs for Chapman out of the shotgun. Clock still running. 2nd and 4. Chapman throwing short. It is complete. He gets the first, and Banks gets leveled, hit hard down to the ground.
And Jefferson Miller is just going to tattoo him. You know what, Austin? You're not necessarily wrong. I am noticing it's very heavy Georgia in the chat here tonight.
Now Chapman back under center, pressure coming. He gets rid of it, and he almost throws an interception. Boy, that was close, Dominic.
And Hansel Kirk was absolutely ready to dial up bad decisions and take that back like a bad Christmas present.
Now Chapman with the screen set up. Boy, he takes a shot at the end of it, but he gets it out to Easton, who makes a couple of men miss before getting brought down in 3rd and 6.
And I got a Speedy update for you. Over on Twitch, 39-yard touchdown pass to Speedy Hernandez. 2nd of the night. Colorado only down 3, 24-21 with 93 seconds left in the half.
3rd and 6 situation, and Chapman going nowhere except to the turf as he is brought down.
Yes, I know it was 83, not 93. I realized my math was not mathing there. Thank you.
4th and 13 here. They're going to have to punt it away. The clock continuing to run. Auburn will get the ball back with 1 timeout on the return. Sherman brings it up to about the 45-yard line. We'll see exactly where they spot him at.
And call me crazy here. You've got 1 timeout, and you've got a little field to work with. Can we finally see the Ragnar shot down the line?
We're going to find out. 43 seconds left with pressure coming, and this time Mosley gets planted onto the turf.
Absolutely going to get planted by Brown Jr. Cannot wind up and take all day to throw that. You've got to get it out quickly.
Wanting to save the 1 timeout here, trying to get back in formation. Now we see motion, 23 seconds and counting. Mosley, snap, throws towards the sidelines. The pass is complete. Deuce Carter, he does not get out of bounds though.
Nope, not really not a fan of this clock management here. This yikes.
One timeout still in the pocket, but this should be the final play. Mosley throwing it up. It's intercepted, and stepping out with 2 seconds left is Georgia's number 36, Dominic.
And that is a big pick by Kendall Simmons, going to go up there and say, I got that. And yeah, stepping out, we got 2 seconds. That is a hope and a prayer shot for Chapman and company. Big mess up there for Auburn on that last possession.
So we'll see how Chapman and company wants to play this here. They're going to go Hail Mary if possible. No, Auburn says no way, Jose. They're going to drag him down from behind, and that's going to end the first half. So all tied up at 10 as we go to the locker rooms. Dominic, give me your thoughts on this first half. What's been a tightly contested game so far?
Pain, misery, pain, and probably a little bit more pain here. So far, this has been a defensive slugfest, and it is all safety co here. You got McKenzie in double digits already. Winkler out here bringing shots. Perkins and Watson for Auburn also bringing up shots. This game was all Georgia to start. Auburn has clawed a little bit back into this game. They're taking advantage of moments where they need to, but also coming up short when they need it the most. Auburn's dominating the passing yards, dominating the rushing yards, and time of possession. 2 turnovers has spelled the doom and gloom for this game. Mosley's had a couple of miscues here, taking a couple unnecessary sacks. Got to find a way to clean that up if you want to win on the road, and winning here in Sanford is not an easy task. If you're Georgia, you're going to come out, run that same type of offense that you've been running. It's been working in the little time you have had the ball in great possession and coverages, and the defense is just going to come out here and keep lighting up this Auburn offense. Simple as that. And if you're Auburn, you've got to get your X factor, Ragnar Wood, involved some way. Credit to this Bulldog defense for sniffing him out and keeping him under chains.
And they have kept Ragnar Wood certainly locked down up to this point. Now, Auburn will get the ball to start this third quarter as Sherman is hit hard and decked there as they will start this drive out. Look at the total yards, Dominic. As we said, that doesn't tell the whole tape, though.
No, not at all. You cannot look at that number.
Mosley starts this third quarter with a handoff to Leon Jones Jr., who runs hard for 3 left side, 2nd and 7 coming up.
And with 19 seconds left over on Twitch, there's a 6-yard touchdown run by Spunky Tolbert. 2nd of the game. Texas is going to extend that lead 31-21 right before half.
Mosley back under center. He has time. He looks middle of the field, almost intercepted by Bo Martin. Had he been able to reel that one in, there was a lot of green grass up ahead.
Yep, Bo was in on the previous play up for the tackle, and now he's got the deflection flying to the ball.
This Georgia defense, all these players making big-time plays. Mosley on 3rd and 7, scans the field, and he is able to finally find his man, Ron Dawn, along the sideline.
And Ron was just sitting there waiting for it. Nothing was doing. Had a CB sitting on top of him. Just going to leak out over the top. Mosley's going to find him, and that is a dot for the first.
That's maybe one of my favorite passes of the night by Mosley, just taking his time going through all of his reads. Doing a good job there indeed. Now throwing quick release, and he's able to find Ron Dawn again, and Ron Dawn finds the turf.
When in down, Ron Dawn is the man. Big first down, but an even bigger shot there. Oof.
What a hit. He's able to get back up, though. Back in the play now. Over the middle. The pass complete. Guess who? Again, 3rd straight play for Ron Dawn and a first.
And guess who's in for the 3rd time on this drive? Bo Martin is going to get credit for the tackle on that play.
Ron Dawn and Bo Martin single-handedly, inflicting the pain here so far in this third quarter. Now, 1st and 10 into enemy territory here. It's a quarterback keeper for Mosley, who makes a man miss or two, still on his feet. He will get to the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a way for Mosley to Houdini the defender, put him in a blender, sneak behind him, shed off a little contact, and is going to pick up the big first down as we watch the top down suicide cam. Just absolutely going to put Frankie Dawkins in that blender and is going to make that defense pay for not keeping a spy on him.
Breaking ankles as the extra point is good by Guzman. And Auburn takes their first lead of the evening.
Breaking ankles, digging holes, taking souls. I mean, any way you want to describe that. That was a punch in the mouth that the Tigers needed desperately. As we're going to get this return out by Frankie Dawkins, he's going to get 28 yards on that return.
And it really did feel so important for Auburn to be able to come out here and really establish themselves opening up this third quarter. They didn't want to fall behind like they did the first.
No, absolutely. And after committing 2 turnovers in the first half, you wanted to come out here, really solidify your game plan, and just play sound football.
Seth Chapman under center. Again to Easton, who's had a busy evening, running hard for 2. He's up to 44 yards on the evening.
And it ain't no Top Gun, but Maverick Berlin is going to get in on that tackle.
2nd and 8. Chapman again going to turn, going to hand off to Easton again. He barely, they'll give him forward progress there to get 1 yard on the play, and it's a quick third down.
Jefferson Miller is going to shoot that gap, put hands on him, and put him down quickly.
3rd and 6. Chapman takes the snap, throws towards the middle of the field. What a dime over the shoulder of Aaron Highsmith for the first down into Auburn territory.
And he's going to just place that ball right over the shoulder of Quan Perkins. Quan wasn't able to get his head around, really make a play on that ball, and that is a big, big throw there by Chapman.
That's a thing of beauty. A fantastic job by Seth Chapman there, who we've seen struggled a little bit in that first half, had quite a few number of incompletions there, but boy, he was dialed in on that one. 1st and 10 looking good right here. Now Easton with the carry right up the middle, a big hole to run through, and he gets 7.
And that is indeed, that was a big hole, but going to get spun around and pirouetted to the turf as he's getting through that back set of that line.
Now 2nd and 3 situation as we see motion coming around on an end around, and Master nowhere to go. He's decked for a 2-yard loss by Gavin Duke.
Between Gavin Duke and Maverick Berlin, that was a sandwich of a shot there. We watched that back. He's going to get knocked back by Berlin, and then Duke is just going to clean it up on the backside.
Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, what a hit he took at the end of that one. 3rd and 5 coming up here for Georgia. They want to keep this drive alive. Throwing, and Charles. All he needed was the 1 foot, and he got it.
D-O-T. Dot. What a catch. Kirk's going to just sit there flat-footed, expecting him to run past him. When he's going to break out on that route, he is not going to have any time to get there. And hold the phone, folks. We're going to have a booth review. It's been a really quiet night from the refs. Looks like they want to come out here and get involved as we watch this replay. Oh, ooh, that's actually... it depends on if that left foot was down when he makes the catch. If that foot's in the air, no, it doesn't even matter. Yep. They're going to say that left foot was down at the catch. That is going to be a first.
Give all those Georgia fans out there just a brief panic attack, but the play does stand. The drive will continue. Easton with the carry, running hard right side. He gets 3 before being toppled.
Toppled is a good way to explain that. Gavin Duke is going to get you on the turf any way he can, and it's not going to feel good.
2nd and 7 now coming up. There is a delayed handoff, or turned into a quarterback keeper by Chapman before he gets a shoulder tackle laid on him, and it's 3rd and 2.
He's gonna take that shoulder shiver by Maverick Berlin. Good way, calling his number. Had that DN crash off the end. You're gonna go ahead and grab that every time, and that's gonna work.
3rd and 2, big play here. Now quarterback keeper once more still. No, he's going to throw last minute towards the end zone. Coming back is Jeff Masters. They get him down on a 1st and goal.
And Chapman out here just throwing a 360 no-scope laser. I was like, oh, okay, we're playing Call of Duty all of a sudden.
Incredible. Easton with a room to run, and he's got the end zone for the touchdown, and Georgia draws even.
And the Bulldogs are not going to be intimidated. They made that drive their way, made their plays, and they said, y'all want to come out and score? We can do that right back. Good run into the end zone by Easton, almost pretty much untouched. As we're going to wait for the PAT from Munson, that kick is up. Kick is good, and we are tied at 17 apiece here. Just 2 seconds over 5 minutes left here in the third.
Yeah, what an incredible game as these two offenses have certainly came alive in this third quarter. Both teams have had one series apiece this third quarter. They've scored touchdowns to, again, keep this a tie ball game. We'll see what Auburn can do now with the football. The run back across the 20 to the 25. Sherman brought down about the 26.
Yeah, that looks like that's going to be about the generous spot there. Winkler is going to get that tackle there on that return. And, I mean, just look at that throw there by Chapman. Chapman has made a couple of throws just getting that ball away, or maybe a little bit of a sketchy play, but he's really cleaned up some throws, especially in that last drive. And Auburn is finally able to really get some efficient groundwork done by both Jones and Mosley as well. Both teams are really looking to tighten up here in the second half. And now we're going to see which defense can step up and get a stand first.
Auburn. Mosley and company back to it now under center. The give to Jones, who gets 5 before he is brought down. And it's taking a 5 on the way.
And Joshua Edmonds is going to be credited on that tackle. And Ben, unfortunately, got to remember, smelling salts has been recently banned, so can't be sniffing those on the sidelines. And if so, give me some.
So shotgun formation here as Jones gets the carry, and he has nowhere to go. As big number 89, Clayton Cobb, again in the backfield for his 4th TFL.
Okay, got a note from the associate producer. Apparently, they're not banned here in the league, so you know what? Never mind. Get back to your sideline and enjoy your smelling salts. I'll still take a couple.
3rd and 7. Auburn wants to keep this drive alive. Close to the marker. They will be able to convert. Ragnar Wood, there he is. First time, really, we've got to call his name this evening.
No, I was about to say, I was like, no, come on. Let's go. Who's finally in on it? Ragnar finally gets it. Let's go. Oh, that's right. Packs are strongly encouraged. That does make a lot of sense. Thank you for that inside note. And a big first down there by the Tigers.
Mosley under center, shotgun formation. There's the snap, the throw to the middle of the field. The pass is complete to Ziegler, who cuts up field and a 13-yard gain. They just took what the defense gave them, and they made them pay. Well,
defense is going to come out there in a soft zone, and those linebackers are going to set and drop back a little too deep for that coverage.
Screen set up along the sidelines. It is Ragnar Wood once more as they're trying to get him involved here. 7 yards on that catch and run.
60% of the time, screen works. Every time.
7 yards on a screen, you can't be too disappointed with that, indeed. 2nd and 3. Now you see them going quick tempo here, getting rid of the football. Ron Dawn will get the first.
Hey, Cam, guess what?
Yeah.
60% of the time, screen works every time.
Yeah, every time. So far, that stat showing true today. The empty set as Mosley catches the snap. Pressure coming. He's not going to be able to get rid of it in time as he is thrown to the turf by Nehemiah Brown Jr.
And Brown with the emphatic sack. That is his 2nd sack of the night. And they're not entertained here by Mosley. They're like, all right, if you want to get that ball out quickly, guess what? We'll rush you and bull rush quickly as well.
Yeah, that was really a heck of an adjustment by Georgia, able to pick up on that. 8-yard loss. Now they go back to the ground with Jones Jr. He fights hard before colliding with a defensive man there. It's a 3rd and 17 situation coming up.
Yeah, Bo Martin is going to get credited with that tackle again. And right now, this is a war of attrition. Who wants this down more?
3rd and 17 coming up. They throw short of the 6, but they'll try to get upfield with Ragnar Wood. He gets 7, but he's still got a long way to go.
Unfortunately, throw short, stay short. Got to find a way to throw that past the sticks as we have a potential 48-yard attempt here off the foot of Guzman. That kick is up. It's got the distance, and it is good. 48-yarder by Harmon Guzman is going to retake this lead here for Auburn. 2017 with just over 2.5 minutes left in this third quarter.
I'll tell you what, an early miss in this game, but he has came back and hit 2 crucial field goals. This time, Auburn taking the lead by 3 with, as you said, just 2 minutes and some change left in this third as Dawkins takes the run back, a 31-yard return before being brought down.
Now, I do want to call out a message here in chat that Zacchaeus is having a bit of a sophomore slump. I get where you're coming from, but Mosley has also made excellent plays in this contest.
Yeah, indeed, a good evening by Mosley. Easton with a 7-yard rush. I tell you, he's been busy. As you see there, they did a pretty good job keeping him contained, just 3.8 yards per carry.
And you're going to credit Sam Woody in on that one.
2nd and 3. They turn, give it again to Easton. Boy, he's just fighting hard for every yard he can get. There he gets 3 more. The 3rd and inches coming up.
And Rashad Watson fired into frame like a cannon. What high motor.
3rd and inches for the Bulldogs. The carry, there you see Easton again, just fighting hard, 9-yard gain. You know, Bulldog, maybe the appropriate term there, the way he was fighting hard through that pack of Auburn Tigers, and he gets the 1st.
And chat, I have a Twitch update for you guys right after this play.
Quarterback keeper by Chapman. He's got room to run. He makes a man miss, and he is gang tackled right around the midfield stripe. They're going to say he's in Auburn territory for a gain of 5 there.
Over on Twitch, 31-yard touchdown pass to Malik Benton as Colorado's going to reduce that lead back down to 3. 31-28, Texas up, 3:46 left in the 3rd.
And off to Easton. Dragged down behind the line of scrimmage by Jefferson Miller.
And Miller is going to come in. He's going to flex on him a little bit and show that, you're not breaking these tackles. You might fight hard for every yard, but I am the unmovable object.
So far, Georgia 50% on 3rd down conversions. Coming into this one, we'll see what they can do on 3rd and 6. There's the throw, the pass, complete. They convert over the middle, and it is good to Jeff Master.
Master hands, master key, master plays. Big first down there. That's now going to be the only 9th first down for Georgia compared to 18 by Auburn. That is just a wild stat to just explain the nature of how this game has been trending.
We're down to the final minutes of this 3rd quarter as Chapman fake handoff, sets up play action, plenty of time, throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. He didn't like anything he's seen downfield. Good credit there to the Auburn D.
That was just locked down coverage. No Akon, but that offense was locked up on that play.
Love that reference. All right, so it's a deep ball and nobody home. Chapman had a little too much mustard on that one, and it was well covered downfield.
They're on the field playing in between the hedges, and Chapman just threw it straight into the hedge.
Third and 10 coming up here as Chapman going to unload again. This time he hits. Touchdown, Jaden Charles.
Ball don't lie. Chapman said, hold on, I got one dart. Let me load it back up. And Charles is going to get right up underneath that. And they are going to retake this lead. Big shot there, and what a way for Chapman to get his confidence back there. And it looked to me like that was just simple, nothing doing on that defensive play there. Seemed to me like he was guarded by a walk-on. It does, in fact, look like that was a walk-on in on the play. And you could not have walk-ons playing deep coverage there, as that kick is up by Munson, and that kick is good. While we got some time in between these plays, I'm going to answer another question here, and Cam, I need your input here. If these teams were dipping sauces, what dipping sauces would they be? For Auburn, I'm going with like a sweet Thai chili, something a little sweet, can bring a little heat to the competition. It's going to be a crowd favorite, if you ask me.
Yeah,
what would you give Georgia?
I got to say Sweet Baby Ray's. Just barbecue there. Got a little bit of a bite, but also pretty sweet too. But it's not too tame. It can give you a kick in the pants if it's applied just correctly.
And we're going to give credit to Sherman in on that return, and they are going to set up Auburn at the 25-yard line. I've got something to come back after that barbecue comment.
Fantastic. Mosley with the carry. Look at him just dodge and dunk and dive and bounce off tackles to get 7 yards on first down.
And right there, lethal called where I was going to go with this. I was going to give the Bulldogs Buffalo instead because they've got that zip, that tang, and that twang.
There you go. I like it. Oh, my goodness. But they almost had an interception there. That was close, very dangerous as, like you said, almost the INT for Georgia.
And Simmons was ready to take that back.
Yeah, Kendall Simmons, 5'11", 180. He was jumping a lot higher than 5'11". Now look at this play. Deuce Carter, boy, he's fighting hard out to the midfield stripe there, right at the 50.
And when you run that kind of play, you love seeing your receivers hold their blocks.
And that brings us to the end of the third quarter. If you got fours in the chat, let us see them. Georgia leads Auburn 24-20. You are watching the CFSL on YouTube. We welcome you back in. Boy, what a game this has been. I tell you, we certainly got our money's worth up to this point, and one more quarter to go. Auburn with the quarterback keeper. No, tosses it out last minute there to Leon Jones Jr. for a gain of 5 on first down.
And sometimes 5 yards is all you need. It ain't gotta be pretty. Winkler's gonna get a 6 tackle, but hey, if you keep picking up 5, you'll never see a third down.
Nobody in the backfield except Mosley, where he throws towards the sidelines, and Ziegler, boy, he's somehow going to be able to reel that one in. Brings up 3rd and inches here.
Man, just couldn't get the ball in the feet correctly over the line, and that's going to set up a 3rd and short here.
Shotgun, Mosley with time, but he has to throw quickly off his back foot. Coming back for it was Ziegler. Had to pick that one up off the turf, but he does get it.
You know, it's completely crazy. Our associate producer just had to let me know. Imagine that. Picked up 5 on that catch and still came up within inches. So apparently, I don't know ball because there was 3rd down.
First and 10 now. First set of downs for Auburn. Now throwing out to the flat. It is complete. It's Deuce Carter who turns upfield and gets the first down.
And a big first down indeed. They are moving on this defense like they've needed to be all game. What a fight on this drive.
Mosley 30 of 40 in this game so far. Leon Jones Jr. back up the middle. Another 6-yard rush to add to his stats over the 100-yard mark today.
And he's going to get brought down by a gaggle of defenders. Bo Martin's going to pick up, and now we've got 2 defensive players with double-digit tackles.
2nd and 4. Mosley back to the ground. That is Stuart Sherman in on that one for 8 yards and another first.
And hat trick alert over on Twitch. 17-yard touchdown pass to Speedy Hernandez. His 3rd. Colorado's going to take that lead. 35-31. 14 seconds left in the 3rd.
1st and 10. Mosley throwing towards the middle of the field. He's got his man. And that was a good job of Ron Don just getting open and taking a shot at the end of it.
Hey, that deep throw there on the slant is going to work. Dawkins is going to pick up another tackle. It is a fight.
Lining up in the eye. Jones Jr. turning around, squirming, but he doesn't get the first. Good job of Georgia there getting the stop.
And Frey is going to just put a forearm into his kidney and is going to set up 3rd and 1. Let's go.
One man flanked right of Mosley, but he decides to throw. Now he's going to keep it. He dropped the football. He got a little contact there. Thankfully, the offensive line able to reel it in, but that was a scary moment for Auburn.
And what a peanut punch by, I think that was Brown with the peanut punch, and indeed it was. Looks like a mixture in between stumbling and peanut punching, but that ball is going to cough up free, and that was a big momentum shifter for the Bulldogs. And they're not even going to entertain taking the points here. They are risking for the biscuit.
Man, going for it on 4th and 7. This is a huge play in this ball game. Mosley throwing it, swatted down. They'll get nothing out of that play. No points off that drive, Dominic.
And Sexton is going to just go moon man and get up there and swat that down. That is now twice that these Bulldogs have forced the turnover on 4th down. Big stop. Big drive for both teams here.
An incredible looking drive till it stalled out here, and the Georgia defense took over, and Auburn opting to not take the field goal to go within 1. Instead, they come away with nothing. How do you feel about that decision?
You're right there. Take the points. You still have plenty of time left in this game. You might regret that down the line.
6:06 remaining in regulation now for Georgia. They want to chip away a lot of this time. They give the ball to Easton. He gets close to the first, but a third down is coming up.
And Alexis Storm is going to get in on that tackle. She is going to set up a 3rd and 2 for this offense.
Chapman with one man in the backfield. Now we see motion along the line. There's the snap, the give, no quarterback keeper as it is Chapman fighting hard. And they say he gets, just enough. My goodness.
I don't like that spot.
Wow.
I definitely looked like that was short. Quan Perkins had that wrapped up and had it dead to rights. Sheesh.
I thought we were going to see 4th and inches, but they give the first. Eastman tripping over a man, runs for 3. Again, important thing to mention here, Dominic, clock continuing to wind.
Absolutely, and I'm agreeing here with Chat. Easily should have just taken the 3. Chance going for 2 later. There's so much shoulda, woulda, couldas in on that decision.
2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. Chapman gang tackled by a bunch of Auburn Tigers there, and he gets dragged down by Jordan Jeter.
And Watson came in late on that, was trying to punch that ball back out. It was saying, hey, if our quarterback is going to put it on the turf, let's see if we can get Chapman to do the same, setting up a large 3rd and 9. They need this pickup, but more importantly, the Tigers need this stop if they want to get in this game.
Yeah, that they do. 4:52 and counting here in the 4th. The throw off target, and nobody is home. Chapman goes incomplete. They'll have to punt it away.
Over on Twitch, 5-yard touchdown run by Marshall Madden, his 2nd of the night. Texas retakes that lead, 38-35, just under 8 minutes left in the contest.
Man, so Auburn's defense does the trick. They are able to hold Georgia. They punt it away. Sherman gets back across midfield. And, yeah, like you said, look at this. Total yards, Dominic, it goes in favor of Auburn, but Georgia's been able to get the points when they need it.
Yeah, plays, lead. Total yards, lead. Time of possession, lead. First downs, lead. Scoreboard, not matching up.
Yeah, incredible. What a game it's been. Now, Mosley, though, with a chance to recover here. He had his man there one-on-one along the side, or along the edge of the end zone there, or the sideline, I should say. Excuse me. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, more importantly, almost took out Aubie on the sidelines.
Yeah.
You cannot treat your Hall of Fame mascot like that.
We've about had a cheerleader taken out. Now, Aubie about goes down as Leon Jones there with a good, tough run.
23 rushes, 109, averaging just under 5 yards a scamper, having a performance tonight. And that's just been him all season.
Yeah, and I think you said it best as we take a look here at Mosley throwing short to get the first. It's a Ziegler, and he fumbled. And they are going to say he gets it back, I believe. Wow.
I wouldn't have even ruled that a completed catch. I didn't think he made enough steps nor made a football play on the catch. All right.
Now they're going to let it stand. 1st and 10 for Auburn. Mosley throwing deep. It's caught in stride into the end zone. It's a touchdown for, there he is, Ragnar Wood.
And X factors show up in big clutch moments when you need them the most. And albeit little controversy there on that catch rule fumble, it doesn't matter. Ball doesn't lie. Ragnar Wood is going to get that lead back. Just broke off everybody and caught the Bulldogs sleeping.
Wow, Ragnar Wood with the 2nd touchdown of his season. Guzman with the extra point puts Auburn back up by 3. Now for Georgia, good run back here. Frankie Dawkins taking names and just absolutely devouring them as he ran by. Gosh, Dominic, what a tide that has changed in this one.
No kidding. It's momentum just back and forth.
Chapman now. Georgia playing from behind. Different mentality than the last time they had the football. Cutting upfield. Jason Wentz with a 9-yard reception.
But now here's the thing, though. If you're Georgia, you're not necessarily stressed. You're not freaking out. You've still got under 4 minutes. You have all 3 timeouts with you. Just come out, keep it calm, play your brand.
Yeah, plenty of time here. But look at this. What a great defensive play. Hansel Kirk with the sack. Chapman decked. Nowhere to go.
I believe Hansel was sprinting back there trying to find Gretel, and instead it's going to just smack Chapman in on that. Woo!
What a play. Sets up a big 3rd and 6. This Auburn defense trying to make a hold here. And it's going to be completed down the left side to Aaron Highsmith. That's not the first time we've seen him with a big chunk of yardage.
Highsmith, high point, doesn't matter. Bulldogs first down. Just right over the shoulder of the walk-on again. And they are targeting the walk-on and making that a sufferable decision.
And that feels like the top of play right there. That could change this drive, the momentum incredibly past enemy territory here into close to field goal range anyway. Easton with a 4-yard rush. That's something we're going to start looking at here.
And Ben, thank you for appreciating the high point. Hey, right now you feel like you're on the cusp of field goal range. You want the lead, but you also don't mind sending this into 5th quarter.
Chapman throwing screen. Oh, you don't want that. That's a big loss. 6 yards back the opposite direction for Steve Banks as Duke makes the tackle.
And his 3rd TFL on the night. Definitely playing backwards ball at that point. Got to imagine that's not how you drew it up. And that's just credit to Gavin Duke. Sitting there right there on the flat, keeping him in front of him. Once he sees the ball in the air, he's going to pursue and he's going to make them pay.
3rd and 12. They're going to have to get some of that yardage back. Chapman, pressure coming. He'll not get it. No, he's decked 7 more loss behind the line of scrimmage as Jeter makes the tackle.
And Jeter's 2nd sack of the night. That is spelling doom and gloom for this drive after such a promising throw from Chapman to Highsmith, my bad. I'm so flummoxed by just what's going on in this game. And Georgia's going to elect to punt the ball, send their defense back out there, and entrust them to get one more stop on this offense.
2 straight plays of negative yards, and they will have to punt it away as it goes through the end zone for the touchback. Let's try to take this brief moment here, Dominic, and just try to catch our breath with Auburn here. You know, now possibly a couple of plays away from, who knows, sealing the deal here.
I mean, all they need to do is just keep it on the ground, do not stop the clock, force Georgia to burn their timeouts, and a couple first downs after these timeouts, and they can seal the deal.
Auburn, 12th ranked here coming in. Boy, what a shot Jones Jr. gave. And they will burn their first timeout, Georgia, that is.
And surprise, surprise, Dominic McKenzie picking up his 11th after a quiet second half.
Now, the carry once more going nowhere. Back a yard. Another timeout is burned. So 3rd and 10 coming up here. Quickly back to the line they go.
L'Jarius Sexton credited on the tackle.
3rd and 10. Mosley with time. He gets rid of it. The pass complete. Yes. Ragnar Wood for the first.
Ugh.
Wow.
Dot? Ugh. What a throw and what a catch.
Unreal. Now, back to the ground game they go. Look at this fight in Leon Jones Jr. Hard fought 5 yards.
And Georgia's now going to be left with no timeouts here. They are at the mercy of a mistake being made here by this offense. One more first down, and that is going to ice this game.
2nd and 5. To the ground game. You said it. They needed the first. They got more. Now staying in bounds. He does. Leon Jones Jr. gets the first on a big rushing attack.
And Jones is going to call ball game there, and that was a emphatic way to call it. Threw Frankie Dawkins to the deck and said, take the L out of Lover. This game is now officially over.
Now, victory formation for Auburn. What a hard-fought game, as I believe you've got a Twitch update there, Dominic.
Yes, I do. Right before we watch these numbers hit triple zeros, 20-yard touchdown pass to Pooh Sparrow. I can't talk tonight. Colorado goes up 42-41. 4 minutes left in the game.
And for Auburn, it is victory. They were down 10 at the end of the first quarter. They come back, they rally, and an incredible game, Dominic. I'd love to have your final thoughts here.
I mean, Deep South Otis rivalry for a reason. Both teams hate each other. Both teams left it all out there on the field tonight, and it was all Georgia for a long time. Auburn came back, Georgia came back, but Auburn is going to say deuces ooses as they are going to get the win on the road in such a hard-fought game. Mosley, 328 yards, 10 on the ground for 17, couple of touchdowns, and that is just a big way to get it there. Now, folks, there's still time left over on Twitch, so as we are going to wrap up here, go ahead and send yourself over to Twitch, tell the booth we said hi, and go watch the chilling conclusion of Colorado and Texas.
It's been a good one. For Austin Crow, Mike Peters, and Dominic Barfield, I'm Cameron Duty. We'll see you later on tonight. You're watching the CFSL on YouTube.